So this is my 2007 Subaru STI that I hand-built the motor in this garage for. Today's the day we are taking it to Las Vegas to get it tuned by Dom. I got this thing all nice and cleaned up, but it snowed and it's super cold, so I don't think it's going to be so clean after this drive. But I'll give you a shot of the interior here too. What you want me to be. Pretty clean for it's got like 160 on the chassis and then 2,000 miles on my new motor. So it's pretty clean for considering. I just want to get it tuned today, and then after that I want to work on some of the aesthetics of the rig. Just want to get a shot of the car to prove that it was clean at one point today before we hit these roads, because it's about to be smoked. Alright, so I don't have a ton of mods on this car, but I do have a couple, and when it comes to Subarus you kind of have to get them tuned for almost everything. So I built this motor. I got the newer STI RA block, or short block in there, and then I got some fully like redone heads. Stuck those on with some ARP head studs, did the Killer Bee oil pump, or oil pickup, oil pump, obviously new water pump, timing, like Gates timing I think, with like little IAG thing to keep the belt from jumping. And then I did a new turbo. I think I did like the VF48 or whatever comes on the newer STIs, 43 or 48. And then I just put on, I have like an intake and an exhaust obviously. Then I just put on some equal length headers, which if you know anything about Subarus, they come with the unequal length, and that's why they sound like a Subaru. Now this car kind of sounds more like a Evo than a Subaru if anything. Which personally I like a lot, and seems to like be spooling up faster and have a little more power. But we're gonna take her down to Vegas today because I want to get it tuned so I don't blow it up with the new headers. And I'm just like running some random pro tune on here that the guy who had the car before me sold me the car with. So I just want to go get something I trust put on here, so I trust like revving the car out a little harder and feel a little more comfy abusing the car and actually having some fun in this thing. Because since I built the motor, I've just kind of been on like break-in, and I've been like driving it a bit, but just not too hard. Like still haven't really gone over 5,000 RPMs too much, and these redline at 7. So yeah, hopefully everything goes good. Go get her on the dyno down there, get her tuned up, and then I can start hammering on this thing when I start heading back. So we'll keep you guys updated and see how things are going.
We're hitting like 20 pounds at 3,100 RPM, so I got to pull some of the boost out on the hit and bring the boost in a little slower, otherwise the torque's going to be out of control. Yeah. And that's the last thing we want.
It's just hitting like a wall right
it's
now.
It's hitting like a wall, and our goal is consistent torque across the whole power band, and we want horsepower to rise through the RPMs. That's like the safest way for us to make reliable power.
Cool. Alright, so I got the car back. We're done tuning it. We went with like a pretty safe tune for... Let's turn this down. We went with a pretty safe tune, so we're at like 300 at the wheels, horsepower and 300 torque at the wheels. But it feels way better, way smoother. Power just feels clean. And yeah, the car feels a lot better, so now I can kind of start moving on to like the aesthetic stuff. But I'm really stoked to just have like peace of mind with the car and peace of mind with this tune. Like I'm not wondering what kind of tune I'm driving around with, like hoping it doesn't blow up. Like now I just feel comfy to like wrap it out and stuff. So hopefully I'll have some car ripping clips here soon. We're up at Brian Head today, ripping the sleds with the boys. We got Dakota behind the camera. Coleman and his pops were trying to recover the snow bike we had to ditch last week, so we're just goofing around while they put a new battery in.
You know, turn on this thing.
Yeah, that went kind of better than I expected.
I'm sunk, Deej is sunk. That thing was sunk.
You know, it's not really sledding if you don't get stuck, so I made sure to get that out of the way nice and early.
I'm up to my waist right now.
Huh?
I'm up to my waist.
It's pretty deep. Yeah, we got pretty lucky with the powder today. Heavy danger's not great, so we're just staying in these flats. But it's so deep in these flats and so fun, it doesn't matter, and we're just ripping carves. Not like surfing.
It's so good. What'd you say?
It's so good, it's insane.
It looks dope.
I'm just swimming, I need a snorkel.
Get on, baby. Get on the Uber.
That is so good right now. Oh my god.
Dude, you can just get so deep in a car. Woo! He's crazy. Is that everything you wanted and more?
It's about as good as it gets. Just carving the trees up here in the hills. Got some good powder. Just got stuck as hell. I think the only thing that's gonna end us today is running out of gas. There's endless powder. Yeah, it's a pretty good day back in the hills. What do you think?
I think you're right. Best day I've had in the snow. I think ever, actually.
It's probably the funnest day I've ever had carving around up here. We're like not even doing jumps or anything. We're just ripping turns. Best day ever. That's what I'm saying. The snow's so good. The snow's a good old. Yeah, so on the ride out, we ended up getting pretty socked in a blizzard, and we had some technical difficulties. Everybody got stuck. We had to get everybody unstuck and then try to even find our way back to the trail out, so we didn't do too much filming there. Luckily we got back safe. Everybody's all good. We had a pretty wild mishap. Somebody rode off the side of a cornice, and yeah, it got a little wild out there today. Feeling a bit Bear Grillsy at the moment, so stay safe when you're sledding with your homies, and that's the end of the vlog.